Hey guys, it's Beth, and welcome back to some more Minecraft. I don't think I even have to elaborate on this point because, people probably haven't seen my other Minecraft series. I'm gonna... it's just, I will stop playing Minecraft for a bit of time, and then I won't always want to, come back to where I was. And sometimes I've lost worlds, sometimes I've lost whole computers, so it's not always easy to just come back. I do still have access to some of my older worlds now, but this time I just wanted to do something different, and I wanted a fresh start. I wanted something that I could just, play while also, just talking. And that's what I think Minecraft is really good for, because it's just something that I know well enough where I can just, play the game, but not really have to, focus on it. Where it's just something that exists in the background while I'm doing other things. Except the other thing this time is just doing my job of being a YouTuber. Yeah, I've got these working again, but I've honestly forgotten most of the button combinations and stuff, so... And I don't know if they really add that much. A lot of just emoting for me comes from my voice as opposed to just from my face in general. And, the weird thing is, with how this model works, it seems pretty decent for, being expressive enough to, contextualize what I'm trying to say. If that makes any sense to anyone. Probably doesn't, but I don't really care. So, yeah. That's basically it from just my starting point of talking. Jeez, alright. Well, I guess if we're doing more just Beth talks and maybe people listen. So, I have been having an issue lately, and I guess, this is going to be just, a thing now, and I'm okay with that. Basically, I have an issue of, God, I'm just gonna keep repeating those two words over and over and over again. So what my issue is I have depression. Fully diagnosed. I have depression and anxiety. This has been diagnosed by a doctor. I don't want to discount self-diagnosis because a lot of people, that's all you realistically can do due to financial situations. So, of course, if you have self-diagnosed before, you're still valid. There's a pretty good chance that you know what's going on inside of your head. So don't let anyone doubt who you are just because you haven't had the opportunity to see a doctor. That's just, not everyone has that privilege. And unfortunately, a way that I wind up dealing with my problems is I will continuously just buy things. I have an issue, and it's basically called retail therapy from what I have heard, where people will just buy things that they probably don't need just because it gives them the thrill of, something new or exciting. It temporarily gives them something good, something to look forward to, something that makes them happy, and then that high runs out, and then they keep buying things afterwards, and it just keeps going on and on. And this has been happening to me most notably with figurines. I got into collecting figurines over the course of the pandemic. I've always really liked anime, and I've liked having merchandise and stuff. And I used to pick up like a Funko Pop here or there, but I was able to find a really good-looking Uraraka from My Hero Academia, and I found it at Walmart for like $15, and it was like a really nice looking figure. It was like, it's a pretty basic one, but it looked nice, especially for the price, and I was like, you know what, let me take this home. I think I want this. And then things kind of spiraled, and I found an eBay seller who auctioned off out-of-box anime figures, and I spent way too much money at auctions. And I had that money, that's the thing. Like, I have been working a job, I've been able to afford these purchases, but it makes me feel bad buying them because I know what they're doing. And I know I love these. They are literally fantastic. I love them so much, but at the same time, I know that it's not just me buying them because I like them, it's me buying them because my brain just wants me to, like, be able to be happy without having to put in effort, and it just being a really easy way for my brain to just be like, okay, look, you have something to look forward to, so you're good, right? And it does work. Like, that's the fucked up thing. Retail therapy does work, but it's not sustainable. I don't have room for figures anymore. Like, well, that's not entirely true. I can always make room, and I can always put some away. But, like, the point of figures is to, like, display them. They're something you're supposed to like. And most of my room is already covered with them. So, it's not sustainable. Let's be clear with that. But, like, I have a job. It's something that I can do. It's not terrible. But it's just... my family is predisposed to have addictive personalities. In the past, like, I have a lot of relatives who have issues with substance abuse and alcoholism. Smoking mainly has been a problem for people in my family, especially on my mom's side. And I also get a couple other problems from my mom's side, like, my skin is really bad, and I can actually go into more detail on that later, since I feel like that needs to be discussed, especially with what's coming up for me soon. Basically, I have another issue of having an addictive personality makes me obsess over things very easily, and also build up a reliance on things. And unfortunately this can happen with, like, I need, like, the attention of someone. Like, it becomes something that I need in my day-to-day life. It's kind of just like I will no longer be able to, like, think clearly without having other people to, like, talk to. Like, having this person will make me, like, alright, I can talk to them, I can share this with them, and they'll be completely cool with it, and yeah. And unfortunately it builds a reliance on, like, I now need to talk to this person, and if they don't talk to me, like, very quickly after... What the hell? Oh, gods. Looks like there's a zombie invasion. Looks like I'll have to go deal with that real quick. Not creepers, not creepers. Okay. Oh no, one of my villagers is gone. Yeah. If people don't talk to me or, like, respond to me for an extended duration of time, it can seriously fuck me up. Like, genuinely, it's, like, worrying. My anxiety is bad enough that it's just like, oh, do they no longer want to be friends with me? Like, what's happening? And, like, I know that's not realistic. That's not how anything actually is. But when you have anxiety, it doesn't matter if things make sense. It's just, like, it's basically, like, what, do you, like, what is the worst possible scenario, and that is what your brain sticks to. And it's not healthy at all, to be honest. It doesn't make me happy. I'm not content with how that is, but unfortunately that's just, like, the life that I have to live. And it sucks, but, you know, life goes on. It's just how things are. Yeah, addictive personality. That has caused problems for me in a variety of ways. Not just, like, with people and, like, figure collecting. It has caused problems in the way that, so, I have a genuine reliance on caffeine, and, like, I don't drink coffee. I don't actually like warm beverages in general. I drink a lot of soda. It's slowly gotten better over the course of time, but now it's back to being worse, actually. I'm probably at, like, my weakest point with that in a while, and I've had a reliance on it because of work and having a physically demanding job where I need to be awake and aware very early, and it's hard. It's hard, but it's to the point where occasionally I cannot actually function without drinking soda, and, like, just because it's not like alcoholism, it doesn't make it not a problem. It's still very much entirely a problem. Caffeine is not good for you. It is one of the most addictive substances on Earth, and if you build a reliance on it, there's not much coming back from it. Sorry. Drinking a milkshake because I got one earlier. And, like, how many people do you know personally who, like, genuinely are addicted to coffee? Because, like, I knew people in high school who were addicted to coffee. Like, it's no joke. People would just, like, I don't think addiction like that should be as normalized as it is. Because, like, it really is, like, for some reason, addiction to coffee is more, like, it's more normal? I don't get it. It's, like, you're still very much, like, it's not good. It's not good to have that much of a dependency on a substance. And I'm saying that as someone who has a dependency on soda, like, entirely. And, like, people also get weird with that. It's like, oh, well, you have a dependency on, like, your anxiety medication. It's like, yeah, that's actually different because that is kind of, like, necessary for me to exist and not want to kill myself. Like, I'm sorry, but that isn't an own, really. That's just, like, you not thinking, like, oh yeah, like, oh, drinking coffee is so bad for you, you're literally taking pills every day. It's like, yeah, it's medicine, I need to take that. Or else, like, straight up, I might kill myself. It's a dangerous thing for me to not take for an extended period of time. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I feel like I say that a lot. But, you know, at least I'm aware of it. I guess since it's on my mind now, well, actually, I can save it for later. I think I've already discussed enough of those problems. I can get into it in another video. Hopefully, this has recorded my audio well enough. That would be really upsetting if I lose, like, episodes because of it, because I don't really have time to record every day. I wish I did. I wish I could do like daily uploads. I wish I could do daily streams, but there's no way that I'm going to be able to stream anytime soon. I have taken time off of work. I have cut back my hours specifically so that I don't like injure myself or like overexert myself, and it's taking a pretty big pay cut, honestly, and I hope that it's going to be worth it, but it's going to make it easier for me to do this again, because ever since starting my job, I have had a lot less energy to do this, which is like, this is something that I was incredibly passionate about, like, genuinely. Like, anyone who's been here for a while knows that, like, this was, like, my life for a very long time. I have been doing this since December 2020, and honestly, it has been a trip. Like, I should have done it sooner, honestly. Like, that's my only regret with starting it. And realistically, it's like, I am upset about how little growth there's been, but I feel like that's just like, I'm starting, so it doesn't really matter how little growth there is at the start, because, yeah, it might be coming up on a year soon, but that's okay. I can just put the time in. This is something that's... Originally, this was just for me to, like, air out my problems. I started doing this because I was having problems in college. Like, that's why I did this. And I can't afford therapy. Hell, my family barely takes that seriously, to be honest. So I can't really go to therapy, so this is the best thing to, like, because even if no one's listening, I'm saying it. I'm talking out loud, I'm communicating out loud of, like, you know, it's just, I'm airing my problems out, essentially. Game, please stop giving me, like, those noises. I am literally home alone. I don't want to, like, have to deal with that shit. Looks like we're doing pretty good, like, mining-wise. Actually, no, we're not. Like, we've gotten so little iron. What the hell? Yeah. It's like, I can just do this for fun, because that's always what it's been meant to be. So even if I don't get big today, tomorrow, or even next year, I want to keep working at it, and I want to keep, like, trying, because I can never get better if I don't keep trying. You know, like, even if one person comes and watches the videos, then, and, like, it makes them feel better, that's a success. Like, I don't need the world. I'm just one girl. Hey, like, we've all got problems, so why not, like, just, like, let yourself live, essentially. Don't just, like, worry about how everything is right now, because things can and will always get better. There's no... You're not locked in to where you are right now. Things will get better. Things can get better. Things can get worse, and they often do get worse before they get better, but honestly, that's okay. That's just living. So, that's where I'll end it off for now. Thank you all so very much for watching and listening. I hope that you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!